threatened British Empire that they sent thousands of troops behind the Queen. Power does not fear weapons; it fears those who refuse to bow. June 1858. The smoke over Gwalior is not yet disappeared. On the battlefield lied thousands of dead bodies, in which one body was missing, the body of the Queen. Was Lakshmibai born as a queen, or was she forgotten by destiny? Some heroes are trained by teachers, but others are trained by hardship. Before she became Rani Lakshmibai, she was just Manikarnika. While other children played with dolls, she learned horse riding, sword fighting, and archery. People laughed and said, "A woman can't be a soldier." History was listening. After marrying the Maharaja of Jhansi, she became Rani Lakshmibai. But happiness does not lasted for long. First, her son died. Then, after few time, her husband, the king of Jhansi, also passed away. And there was a big threat of British on the doorstep. Sometimes destiny destroy your home because he want to prepare you for the history. Can a signature steal an entire kingdom? Greed often wins the kingdom, but never the hearts. The British had a policy. If the king died without a biological son, the kingdom would be merged with the British Empire. Rani Lakshmibai said she had adopted son. British refused it and declared Jhansi as the British territory. The fight was the only option left. Gave her another option, surrender. Instead, she laughed and said, "मैं मेरी झांसी नहीं दूंगी." Those words felt like a challenge to British Empire. War was inevitable. The greatest war come where justice is denied. How does a queen escape an army that surrounded every gate? This courage create doors where none exist. March 1858, British cannon scattered the wall of Jhansi. For days, the queen fought with her handful of soldiers against the British. But there was only one option, either to die or escape. She mounted her horse, Badal, away from Jhansi, where destiny was waiting for her. Then comes the history's boldest escape of Rani Lakshmibai. Tying her son on her back, she left Jhansi in the dark night. Some people say it was impossible, but still she escaped Jhansi. Before sunrise, Rani Lakshmibai was gone. British captured Jhansi, but they waited for the long. The queen was gone now. The fort can fall in days, but the idea stays forever. What happens when British two enemies come together? History is changed when courage find an ally. After escaping Jhansi, Lakshmibai rushed towards Kalpi. There, one man was waiting eagerly for her and preparing for another war. Tatya Tope. Together, they gathered the rebellion forces against the British army. The British thought the rebel has ended, but it was just a start to the storm which was not going to stop for centuries. Heat is temporary if hope is still alive. Why was one city was more than entire kingdom? Told the head of India will control the future. Gwalior was not just any city. It has a strong fort, a massive treasury, and its ruler was companion of British, Maharaja Jayajirao Shende. But many of his own soldiers admire Lakshmibai. When her army reached Gwalior, many of Maharaja's army submerged with Lakshmibai's army. Before fighting a major war, Rani Lakshmibai win the fort. Gwalior was in the hand of rebellions. For the first time, victory seemed possible. The throne is protected by loyalty, not by walls. The victory had already arrived. Why did everything scatter in few minutes? The most dangerous moment is when to celebrate the victory before it arrives. British refused to accept defeat. General was arriving with his troop. The troop was now fresh. Some started celebrating. Some delayed the preparation of battle. Lakshmi did not. She wore the soldiers in uniform, her horse, preparation for final battle. She knew all odds. She chose battle anyway. As the British army appeared, the fate of Gwalior was in single clash. Legends are not born in victories, they are born in important battles. Can one warrior change the course of lost battle? True courage is in fighting, even when victory is uncertain. 17 June 1858, the Battle of Gwalior had begun. But one rider challenged the strength of enemy. The British cannon roared. Bullet was shooting from everywhere. It was Rani Lakshmibai. In one hand, she had a sword, baby on her back. Even the British officer later admit she was the greatest threat to the British Empire. A great warrior never asks his soldier to go anywhere. The hero body may fall, but the spirit never dies. During the fight, she was brutally injured. Did British defeat her or did destiny make her final move? She was in the verge of collapsing, but her true companion saw it, took her body away, performed the last rites. When the British troops arrived, they got just her ash. Companion knew Rani Lakshmibai's body was the trophy for British Empire and they were never allowed to perform her last rites. And victory comes too late for those who seek it. Rani Lakshmibai revolted for just a few years, but yet her story inspires still after 160 years later also. She was not just an ordinary queen, she was the mother of whole Jhansi. History remembers rulers, but eternity remembers hero. The Battle of Gwalior ended in 1858. She was the one of the strongest women who fought for India's independence and registered her name forever. Some heroes are remembered for their victories. Lakshmi Bai is remembered because even in death, she refused to surrender. She was not just a queen of Jhansi, she was a storm that history has never witnessed again.
Free audio post production by alphonic.com.